Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have two groups of poems. The first touches on topics in aging, memory, and loss. So they tend not to be happy poems. My wife reminded me this should not be a totally depressing morning for us all. So the second group, I think it's fair to say, has a brighter outlook. Barn doors, weathered, open wide, creaking with the effort, taking in a final time the hulk of ancient reaper. Might have let it rust there in the field, better yet, have its place, a proper corner of the barn, here, but gone. Its heart gave out as mine still may, not so much in pain as weathered. Of 90 years a trace. Emily on the shore, watching with a mother's care her child at play, sky too dark, house too near to clear the waves, no more clue to place or time, though once, I'm told, and Emily saw me through what dreams now only hint, and memory has had the grace to lose along the way. Visiting hours. Memories fade, though some abruptly go, I was to learn, as if God flips a switch. Mercy shown to ease the pain of loss too great to bear. Remember me, I said, and she, I'll not forget you. I turned to go, but looking back, saw her drop my photo, as one might drop a tissue, into the trash. A friend of mine is a bird watcher. Conversations that I had with him about his hobby led to the following poem. Bird watching, as he described it, can often be a very solitary activity, which leaves a lot of time for thought. The bird watcher. There was a time I would have smiled to see a bird so rare, a Steller's jay, back and forth upon a branch, purple breast, bobbing head, feathers flaring to impress a mate-to-be. What gentle song in answer came, sad nuance in the melody, more than hint of longing, as if for knowing I was there. Two birds, two notes. Emma would have loved this one. It sang as she would sing to me. Summer's ice. Winter's love grown cold keeps with the season. Evenings too soon dark, gone to inward brooding, belying hints in fall, romance sown might hold. More's the pain, after spring her love has chilled, leaving me to poet's art, flights of my imagining, thoughts only those her touch gave start. The next two poems were prompted by my staying up late watching the History Channel. Two documentaries that evening, one on Queen Victoria, where it was mentioned that many years after her husband died, she would still have his dress uniform put out every day, as if you were going to wear it. And the other program was on the Civil War. General Store, 1865. Taking such as might be had, providing for the weak, he did not speak of pleasantries, but then we all were reeling from the tragedies of war. No hint of hate or harm, no alarm to be afraid, though something in my conscience tweaks, speaks of regret that nags the heart. I sold Booth his bullets. Routine. I set her mat with cup for tea, lemon slices, bowl and spoon. No kiss will grace the dawn, and yet I set her mat with cup for tea, lemon slices, bowl, and spoon. Late afternoon, I clear from sight what is untouched. Silly to have set things there now that she's gone. So it seems each afternoon. In the morning, it still seems right. My wife and some of her friends are quilters. I was once challenged to write a poem about quilting. So I decided the way to go about that would be to try to imagine myself a quilter also. Which led to this. You are no sentimentalist. That was my thought. Bemused he seemed as I was done with each square of my quilt. In manner all too cursory, he looked upon my 30 squares complete, made no remark, shown 2 hands, mine in his, lovingly portrayed. I said to him, this time out loud, you are no sentimentalist. Yet here I sit, on my lap his lacquered box, found by chance this morning. All my cards, little notes from courting, cork from wine first tried, in toast to mark our wedding. Now, as much the day he died, my time for crying. I'm glad to say that this next one does not relate directly to my personal experience. The call. The fridge will beep for just so long with the door left open. Lord knows what I wanted there, but the call came at 1:24 a.m. The cradle would not retake the phone. One too big, the other too small. I threw both to the corner of the kitchen before wandering the house, crashing the dining room wall by chance, the living room wall by choice. Or the other way around, I am not sure. I am only sure the call came at 1:24 a.m. And sooner or later, but not today, it cannot be today, I will give away her toys. After the call, this next poem is aptly titled, Wishing It Were Otherwise. My first star wished upon was gone the second time I looked. Energies exhausted, vanished from the skies. What sad demise to pay for dreams. Joy of night will now be had, 'neath heaven just a bit less bright.